have any hominy, I need that too. But I don't think we have any. And if we don't, I got a can of corn I'm going to use. Hey guys, I'm getting this video started with supper, but it's not supper time. I'm going to be making a crock pot meal. I was supposed to make chili, but we just had chili last week. And I think we had it the week, did we have it the week before? We don't remember. Anyways, so I decided, I'd already taken my ground beef out, and I thought, I don't want chili. I just don't want chili. What I'm cooking tonight is similar to chili, but it's not exactly like chili. It does taste similar, but I'm making taco soup. And I have tried to figure out a way that I can get you guys this recipe, but I don't know how. So what I'm going to do is email the lady that I got it from and see if I can share it with you guys, or if I can get a copy, like if I can tell you what's in it, like type it out in the bottom in the description, or if I can get a copy of it for you. Because I got this whenever I did a Bible study years ago, and it was just like one of the things you get whenever you do the Bible study. And so it's a little booklet actually of several, it's the ultimate guide to man food. So you could probably find something similar to this online. But anyways, I'm starting this at almost 1 p.m. because everything that's going in the crock pot is pretty much already cooked, except the onion won't be completely cooked, but I am just going to chop it up and put it in with the ground beef while I'm cooking the ground beef. So right now, that's what I've got going on over here in my skillet. I'm doing the ground beef, and I'm going to go ahead and chop this onion up, but I think Jeff needs my help because he's looking for some stewed tomatoes for me, so I'll be right back, and then we'll chop up an onion. Okay, so I'm going to get my onion started chopped up. It says 1 onion. It doesn't say what size or anything like that. So, I'm just going to cut the ends off of it and get a layer of the, well, get the paper or whatever you call it on. What was going on? If we don't have stewed tomatoes, we can use the fire roasted. Don't we have some fire roasted? Or if we don't have that, we'll just use diced. It'll work either way. We need 3. We don't have to use 3 fire roasted, but like 2 fire roasted and 1 of something else. I thought we had stewed tomatoes.
Yeah, crushed and crushed and diced.
We don't need crushed. That's not, that'd be, well, we could use 1 can of crushed. Yeah, grab 1 can of crushed and 2 of fire roasted. Oh no, I don't want a big can. That's too big. Alright, do this then. 1 fire roasted and 1 crushed if it's a big can. Alright, I'm gonna do this. You have to make do sometimes whenever you don't have the exact ingredients. But I have made this recipe a bunch of times, and there was a couple times I didn't have hominy because it's not something I keep around the house all the time. And we used corn and it was just fine. What? Oh, you found a stew?
Italian home style.
I don't care what what? Italian home style? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
I don't care. It's taco, Italian taco or something. We don't care. Anyways, we've done it different ways. We make it work. But here I've got the ground beef and the onions going, which it does not say to do this with your onions. I don't think it does. Yes, it does.
Oh.
What?
We got 2 stewed tomatoes like this.
2 stewed?
Yeah, it's Italian style.
What's the difference? Like, what's the Italian style got in it? Probably just like oregano and stuff.
No artificial color, flavor, or preservatives.
Well, we want that for sure. It's just got onion, celery, bell pepper. I don't care. That'll be fine.
2 of them, 1 of them?
Yeah, 2 of those and a fire roasted will work. Just put it over there. Well, okay. I'm going to have to wash those cans too. So, I told y'all wrong. You are supposed to go ahead and do this. I thought I was doing something to help myself, but it is helping myself, but alright. Get this going. I don't like to have a little, well, I mean, if you have a little bit of this in it, it's not going to hurt you, because you can actually take these, wash them up, and boil them, and make like a broth, but I got this really brown. Anyway, we'll get this browned up all the way. Get the onions a little bit translucent. Then I'm going to transfer this and all of my cans to the crock pot. I've got my crock pot preheating too on high. And this is what I'm going to use. I don't have hominy, so, but I am going to say hominy. Just know that I'm using corn instead of hominy. You need kidney beans, hominy, stewed tomatoes, tomato sauce, ranch style beans, one with jalapenos, but I don't have that, one mild rotel, taco seasoning, ranch seasoning, onion, and ground beef. Alright, so now I'm going to tell you what I'm using different, because I don't have some of these things. Alright, for the kidney beans, I'm using cannellini beans, and I'm going to use 1 extra can of those. For the hominy, I'm using corn, because I don't have hominy that I know of unless he finds a can. And I think he's restocking the pantry while he's got that stuff out too. You didn't find any hominy? Alright, we got 2 cans of the stewed tomatoes, but 1 we're using fire roasted, diced. Alright, we have the tomato sauce. We have 1 can of ranch style that has, well, no, we've got both cans with ranch style, but none with the jalapenos, so they're just both regular ranch style beans. We don't have any rotel because we don't buy it, because rotel is nothing more than tomatoes and green chilies. So what I'm doing, instead of having the, you know what, let me just show y'all whenever I start doing it, because I feel like I'm not going to be able to explain this as well as I could show it. Because it's going to end up close to the same thing, because of the fact of me using a certain kind of, let me just show y'all. I'm just going to show you. It'll just be easier. Okay, the ranch beans are like this. This is the regular ones, and I don't have any of the jalapeno style ones. Whenever it has jalapeno in it, there'll be a little bitty thing up here that says jalapeno, okay? Well, I don't have rotel, so I'm using a can of tomatoes and some green chilies. Well, because I don't have the hot ranch beans, I'm using the hot green chilies. I have hot ones and I have regular ones. I hope that made sense. If not, please let me know and I will try to explain better one day. Somehow. I don't know how. But it's a whole lot of cans that I'm going to have to wash and put in that pan. But this is almost ready to go. Into the crock pot. I feel like I didn't make sense at all with what I just talked about. But y'all understand me better than I understand me sometimes. Y'all get what I'm saying. It's what I'm saying. Alright. While that's finishing up, it's cooking for... Okay, so Noah was letting the dogs out, so Allie started barking, so I just quit recording and went ahead and washed and opened up the cans. Jeff helped me with a couple of them because my arm started locking up. Don't know why. But anyways, got this here, and it's warmed it. I may need your help with this if my arm locks up again. I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to put in the ground beef and onion, and I did not drain it. it calls for, let me get this in here. The recipe calls for 1 pound of ground beef, but I think that was maybe a little bit more. I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm going to try to tell you what we're doing instead of what the recipe calls for. Instead of regular kidney beans, we're going to use cannellinis, which I haven't rinsed them yet, so I'm going to do that real quick. Okay, so we're using the cannellinis, which are white kidney beans. Alright, and instead of the hominy, we're using corn, and I'm just going to drain it. I'm not going to rinse it. But I did drain and rinse the cannellinis. I don't know if you're supposed to even drain the hominy whenever you use it. I don't remember. I don't think I ever did. Okay, and then instead of the stewed tomatoes, the normal stewed tomatoes, we're going to use Italian style stewed tomatoes because that's what we have, and that's what we do. We use what we have. We're using 2 of that and 1 of the fire roasted tomatoes. It is a very tomatoey food for sure. Alright, and then we're going to use the tomato sauce, which is normal. That's what you're supposed to have. Jeff, can you get me the ranch out of the refrigerator and the taco seasoning from right there? Alright, and instead of Rotel, we're just going to use diced tomatoes, which this is a bigger can, but we don't mind that. We're going to use diced tomatoes. Yeah, the ranch in the door, the seasoning. And we're going to use the hot jalapeno peppers. I don't think I opened these very well.
This?
Yeah. I might have to make some more of that too.
What else?
The taco seasoning over there. Oh, great. Yeah, I'm glad I washed that. That's why you wash your lids, because things like that might happen. Alright. I'm using the hot jalapenos because I don't have hot ranch. Or the jalapeno ranch beans. Or the ranch beans with jalapeno. I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We're using the cowboy beans. The ranch ones. This can does not want to come out like the other one did. It must have been super packed. Alright, and that's all the cans of things. And you're supposed to use a packet of ranch seasoning. I'm just going to use what I have left in here because I don't have enough. I know this is not enough, but I'm not going to worry about it. It's just going to be alright. And I'll just make some more to go in my little container. And then you're supposed to use a packet of taco seasoning, which, if I'm not mistaken, let's see, 3 tablespoons is how much? 2 tablespoons is 1/8 of a cup. So, a little bit over 1/8 of a cup. And this is 1/8 of a cup here. Am I reading that right? 2 tablespoons is 1/8 cup? 1 tablespoon? Yeah, alright. So, it'd be like 1 1/2 of these. Because 1 tablespoon is a 1/16 of a cup. Now, am I right, Jeffrey? Am I reading that right? I hope I am, because I did it now. Alright. Now I'm just going to stir this together, and it's just going to cook all day until we're ready to eat this evening. At least 3 hours or so, because everything that's in here is already cooked through. You just need to let the seasonings and all the flavors of all the things get together. And this way we have supper tonight and supper tomorrow night.
And lunch.
And Jeff's lunch. And I don't know yet if I'm going to, but I might cook some jalapeno cornbread. I don't know yet, though. Noah usually doesn't want cornbread with this kind of stuff, so I'll probably ask him. Alright, I think that's mixed up. I will stir it occasionally. And actually, I think the cannellini beans being white makes it a little less red because, you know, kidney beans are red. And since I don't have kidney beans, well, I have kidney beans, but they're dried. And I don't want to take the time to pull out the Instant Pot and all that stuff. So, I'm using what I have available fast. Because this is supposed to be a quick, easy meal. Alright, put the lid on and let it cook. Okay guys, I'm going to be going through some more books, but this time I am moving on to the fiction section. And what I plan to do is, this is like, how do I explain it? I don't know. There's Christian fiction and then there's fiction. And I have both. So I am going to be starting going through the fiction. And whenever I said the other day, like I had old stuff, this is what I mean, like Sherlock Holmes, that kind of thing. That's the kind of stuff I like to read, like old stuff. So I'm just going to go through this and choose what I want to keep and what I don't. I have another box because the other one is overflowing. I have another box to put the ones that I'm going to start getting rid of in. But whenever I put, when I put these away, I'm putting all fiction together, whether it's Christian fiction or not, because that's just what I'm going to do. So I'm not going to talk through this either this time, because I just don't, I don't know if I am. Am I? Maybe. No, I'm not. I'm not going to talk through it because I need to just get it done and not distract myself. So, let's get these books gone through here.
Running from all things at once without thinking twice. And I knew it would catch up and that we would be the ones left behind. The stories I've been told, they never seem to leave my mind. And this road that I am on, I gotta stay here for some time. Time is gone and I grew up. I somehow made it through without losing sight. And I still wonder where you are, and if you found a way out from the dark. stories I've been told, they never seem to leave my mind. On this road that I am on, I gotta stay here for some time. Bruises, they come and they go, and we have to try and keep up, 'cause this life's so much more. Ooh, and I still wonder where you are. Ooh, if you found a way out, come seek me out.
Okay, so I didn't have many that I knew for sure I wanted to get rid of, which I did have 2 of Moby Dick, and it was kind of difficult to let go of this one because it's made better, or it's in better shape. It's not made better, I guess, but the other one has more to it. Like, it's way down the bottom now, but it's got different things that Herman Melville said and different things like that. So I kind of would rather have that one, but this one is in better shape. But I'm going to give this one away. It'll be fine. And then I have these that actually are Selena's. I don't know what I'm going to do with those, or at least I think these are all hers. So I'm going to ask her what she wants to do, I guess. Maybe she'll answer me. These are ones that are like simple books that are like more kids books and stuff. I'm going to put these in that bin. And then I have a couple that I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that I did give away. I have a few in the giveaway box. So that shelf is done. I'm really feeling like there's so many that I'm keeping, which I know that I'm getting rid of some of the ones that are down here. I'm just trying to get all of that same author together so I can have it all together whenever I put it in the get rid of stuff. So I'm gonna have to figure these out and go from there. And I'm gonna put all of these that are going in that bin together so I can put those up. I don't really know what this one is though. I don't know if this is like, this is actually part of a series. This is the first one of a series, and we didn't ever have the rest of it. So I maybe will ask Noah, or I don't know if Selena will answer me. But anyways, I'm going to stop talking about that because it's going to bother me if I do keep talking about it. Supper is cooking. It's been cooking about an hour and a half. It smells so good in here already. I have clothes to fold, but otherwise I don't have much to do today because I'm trying to, you know, get prepared for Bible study tomorrow, because this is a big study. But anyway, another thing that's down here are books like poems and things, but I'm still going to put them with the fiction because they're not like true poems, but it's like Lord Byron's poetry and stuff. So I may try to figure out somewhere to put these small books. I don't know. We'll see. We're going to go ahead and do some laundry, or fold some laundry. I don't have any to wash today. Fold some laundry, and I need to empty the dishwasher. I emptied the dish drainer today and hand washed a bunch of things. Now I have other things that I need to wash, so I'm gonna have to empty that as well. And since I've started using cast iron, I'm gonna have to do that kind of thing too, and have plenty of space, which that I will dry by hand and re-season it or re-oil it or whatever you want to call it. Take care of it. So anyway, I'll be back at some point.
As a young girl, the fields were mine. We played hide and seek for hours, raised our shadows among the pines. So offshore, playful and free, without a care in the world. I was one rich little girl, daydreamer, kidnap me, take me back, all the way back to them days, running around in a gown and a crown, barefoot. Ever kept me late. We spent summers catching fireflies and winters on our skates. One big smile across my face. We used to dance our way to church on Sundays. Mama set the pace. Daydreamer, kidnap me, take me back, all the way back to them days, running around in a gown and a crown, barefoot.
Okay guys, so I guess I'm going to be finishing where I started, and that's with supper. I'm about to shred this cheese. This is a little bit of the Edam cheese and the Gouda. It's what's open, and I don't want it to go bad. So I'm going to shred it up real quick, and that's what we'll use for our taco soup. I know it's not traditional, but we don't really care. We're not picky about that kind of stuff. And I guess we're just going to have crackers with it because, just because that's the only reason, because. And I still cannot make this thing stick, but I'm not gonna fight with it. I'm gonna let it be its own thing. Also, you probably noticed that I did not hang my clothes. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about that today. I'm just gonna go on about my business and do the things I need to do otherwise, because it's just easier that way. But y'all can't see me doing this. Hello, let me move y'all around a little bit. I know you still can't see me, but y'all have seen me do the cheese. You see I'm twisting it. But I wanted to talk to y'all a little bit about this recipe. I know, I mean, it's a simple recipe. There's taco soup recipes all over the place, and if I can't get the permission to share it with you guys, then, which I have emailed, but I don't know, But if I can't get permission, then what I will do is try to find something that will work. But I got, let's see, what else was I going to tell you about? I don't remember what it was. I mean, even though I can't get this thing to stick, it still works just fine. Seems like there was something else I wanted to talk to you about, but I can't remember what it was now. But I'm just, oh, the dishes. I didn't have anything. I hand washed things. That's what it was. The other thing, I went ahead and hand washed what was in the sink because I had to wash my iron skillet anyway. So I just, you know, did it all at once and let it be, because why not? It's just easier sometimes to just hand wash whenever you don't have many things. So most likely I won't even like have enough to put in the dishwasher, or to run the dishwasher tonight, because the only dirty dishes we'll have is the crock pot and the bowls and spoons that we use, and cups or whatever. So that's not going to be enough to run. Ooh, this is harder cheese, but it's still working. Or maybe it's just me. I don't know. My hand earlier, when I was opening those cans, my whole arm just locked up. It was like this, and I couldn't do anything. It kind of freaked me out a little bit. I don't know why I did it. It's never done that before like that, but it was a little bit worrisome. But it just locked up. It was like, nope, you're not doing anything else. I think that's it. That's all I've got here that I can shred. I love this little thing. It's a wonderful birthday gift. And then I got it early and I can already use it. It's just awesome. But anyway, the cheese is shredded. All except this part, which is always a little bit that doesn't shred like that. I don't know why, it's just the way it works, I guess. But let me put this in the sink. I always hand wash this. But I'm going to show y'all what the chili looks like. Get all this put away too. Did I say chili? The soup, the taco soup. Here's the cheese. I've been just leaving it in the bowl and letting that be. Like putting this little piece of saran wrap over it and letting it be. That's what I've been doing. And I did contact Selena about those books that are pretty much hers. I mean, they were bought for her. She said to just do whatever I wanted with them, to give them away. She didn't want them, so I'll see if Noah might want them. I doubt he'd want the one, because it's more like a teenage girl book or whatever. But anyway, this is what it looks like. It smells so good. And then we'll have supper for tomorrow night too. So y'all won't see me cooking tomorrow unless I cook some sort of breakfast and share that, or unless I do like some sort of something else, which we still have plenty of snacks. What I did, I didn't tell y'all about that. I was going to tell y'all about how I did that. I'll just wash it by hand. It's fine. Okay. Let me tell y'all about what I did. Let me get my head not chopped off. Okay. What I did with all those candies I made the other day is I put them in the refrigerator. I went ahead and put Jeff, portioned it out and put it into baggies for him to take to work for the peanuts, the chocolate covered peanuts, because I don't really eat those. I might eat one or two, like actual 1 or 2 peanuts, but I won't eat like a cluster of them. It's just too much for me. And then I put Noah some in a bag by themselves. And then I put the granola, the chocolate covered granola, in a bowl and put it in the refrigerator. And then the turtles I put in the refrigerator. We still have about 3/4 of the turtles, and that's what I eat. But Noah eats it too. So we've got about 3/4 of those left. I don't know how many bags of, well, Jeff's taken 2 bags. This is Tuesday. Yeah, 2 bags of the peanuts to work. And Noah's already ate all of his of the peanuts. But we still have a lot of that left. So I probably won't make any treats. So if I do anything, it'll be a breakfast, maybe. So I don't know. Maybe no cooking tomorrow. On Thursdays when I do that Bible study, I want to have like plenty of time, because that's a big study. I'm kind of thinking we might need 2 days and just split it in half. I don't know. That's a big study, because we're reading 3 to 4 chapters a day, 6 days. So that's like 20 some odd chapters a week of the Bible that we're reading. Plus our other things that we do, or I do. It's a lot. And to go over all of that in like an hour or so, it's a lot. But it's fun, it's good, we're learning. I'm learning, I'm getting a lot from it. I'm telling y'all, I already told you I was behind this week. I am catching up today. Or I've gone through all the Bible part and I've answered the questions, but I still feel like I'm inadequate to, I'm not ready for the study. Mentally, I guess. I don't know. It just doesn't, I never feel ready though. And then it turns out alright, especially because y'all talk so much about, you help me. And I'm not teaching, I'm just trying to study with y'all. But anyway, like I said, I don't have anything else to do that I can share. I'm going to just be doing that, sitting at the desk doing study for that. And that's about it. I don't have anything else I'm going to be sharing with y'all, but that's supper. And it smells so good. It's not time for supper yet. It's only 4:30. But I want to go ahead and end the video now, because I've done the things that I can share with y'all today. I do want to film planner videos so I can get those ready to go and out to you guys in a timely manner, or on time. And yeah, so that's all I have for today. I do hope you enjoyed this. I am so sorry that the first of it was such a jumbled up crazy mess. I was trying to explain things and I was failing miserably. Jeff was getting ready to go to work and he was running around like a madman, and I didn't know what was going on. And then Noah was letting the dogs out and he didn't know what I was doing. He didn't know anything was going on, and the house was not communicating. But it's alright. It's okay. Everything's calm now, and supper is, oh my goodness, it's smelling good. Which we can eat anytime we want, and I'm seriously thinking about getting me a bowl of it, because it smells so good. And it's alright if I eat early, right? I eat at 5 o'clock normally whenever Noah has to work. I don't really want to eat that early. But anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I do hope you enjoyed this. If you did, go ahead and do all the YouTube things. If you didn't, do them anyway. You might like something to do later. Most importantly, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you're doing. And remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.